All right, welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Go-Kart Racing. Go-Kart Racing is exactly what it says on the tin. Um, Also worth noting, this is going for a, let's say, quote unquote, realistic bent of go-kart racing. As in, you're not going to find any turtle shells or shrinking lightning bolts or any sort of weaponry here.
Hmm.
It's just go-kart racing as it's kind of presented in real life.
Hmm.
You know. So for more on that, over to Petty Fan for the details.
All right. So yeah, this is literally you get 3 tracks to play from, few AI settings, and you just go. Um, there's no rubber banding in AI in this one, so good luck. There is kind of some rubber banding in easy, but if you're on normal, they'll literally just lap you. And yeah, you do as one would do when they are go-karting. Go fast. There isn't even any like best line settings or any overlays like that. It's you get to pick how many laps you want. You get a speedometer that's only in miles per hour. Sorry, metric folks. And yeah. Literally, if you win one race on any difficulty, you can get all the achievements. So if you're someone who cares about that, easy score, I don't even know if this is on Xbox, because I know Steam doesn't really care. And yeah, this game is coming from us from 2018.
Apparently,
And
it got a major overhaul this year.
if it did, it still marked it on mine as 1.0.
Let me see here.
So if this
Major
is
update,
overhauled,
January. Yeah, major update, January 2025. Hello, go-kart drivers. After more than 7 years of the release of go-kart racing on Steam, I am pleased to announce a major, all caps, update for the game that will be available immediately. There's a long list of updates, so feel free to take a look below. Update notes: HDRP added to the rendering and major graphics overhaul. Three reimagined HDRP racetracks replace the original lower quality tracks. Major AI driving overhauls to increase AI knowledge and competitiveness. Aerodynamic drafting system with slipstream effects. Reimagined karting physics and updated racing physics. Completely new UI interface and cleaner presentation. Results screen with more data. Added difficulty settings for AI driving. And animated steering wheel with new onboard camera.
I'm going to be honest, if they put that in the game, it's not really here. Like, the steering wheel kind of moves. I don't know how to change the camera controls. I guess something of note, like if you want to play this from on your couch, like if you have a media center PC that you like to, couch game PC games on, bring a keyboard with you. Your controller will not drive the menus. So, but yeah, like as far as like even just like any type of like drafting, like
if it's there, it's like invisible.
Yeah. Oh, drifting, yeah. Like it's,
to be fair,
drafting is the thing where if you follow right behind someone, you go faster.
And like,
it's entirely possible to put that in a game and have it be invisible. In fact, you could argue that if you've done that, you've done a good job. But also, talking about your level of simulationist physics in a game that does not have the presentation for it.
Yeah.
This is kind of bare bones at a glance.
It is extremely bare bones. You can paint your kart at least. It does not save your kart. Like, you can set your driver name and kart number, but it doesn't save it. It just saves your paint. You got controls. Which, that's cool. You still can't use it in the menu. But yeah, the game is fine. It's just, there are better karting experiences, or just driving experiences in general. How much are they asking for this?
Not much. $3.
See, at that price point, unless you're in the middle of a Steam sale, you're probably not going to find something cheaper than this. But at the same time...
Oh, here's the thing. I've seen this game on Steam sale. It goes for like 49 cents then.
Well, I'm just like, at its regular price, you're not going to find a better experience at a lower price without a heavy Steam sale.
Right.
But... honestly, I'm not even sure it's worth it at that low of a price. It doesn't play very well. You only get 3 tracks. So, like...
Yeah, I'm gonna get, like, you're probably gonna get a better, realistic go-kart sim experience out of like a Gran Turismo game that has go-karting as one of the side attractions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you can be a absolute sadist and go for a high lap count. I'm actually wanting to see. You can go for 50 laps if you have just absolute insanity. But yeah, like, I've played better racing games than this, unfortunately, so it's like, I can't really recommend it, even though it's cheap, just because it's one of those you get what you pay for type deals.
I mean, certainly there are better kart racers.
Yes.
It's just, your typical kart racer is going to be a Mario Kart clone.
Yeah.
This game is, at the very least, trying to actually simulate the activity of go-karts. But I suppose that's another problem in general, is go-karting is one of those things that you don't really need to simulate in a game. You can just go and go-karts.
Unless, like, you're like me who has a disability where I can't really drive a go-kart. Like, safely.
Or you don't have access to a go-kart or driving track, something like that. But my point, you get my point.
Yeah,
it's not like driving exotic cars in Gran Turismo or Forza.
Even then, that would probably be a much more interesting experience than driving one of these.
It kind of reminds me of literally the like go-karting / whatever games they have at like arcades or I was going to say or Chuck E. Cheese, but that's basically an arcade with other types of games and pizza or whatever. But those usually also have like fancy cabinets that make it look like you're actually doing a thing.
Right, but how do I put this? Those would be faster than this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and there are other, like, karting games on Steam. And there's not just, like, like I see Garfield Kart on here or whatever. There's like actual like Go-Kart simulation games.
Mm. There's a game literally called Go-Kart Simulator.
Right.
But that's not out yet.
But it's definitely, again, comes to the you get what you pay for. One of the other kart games I just saw in here, Kartcraft, which is a much more intensive simulation of go-karting, is $25, but you're getting a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, right. Or you could get Nightmare Kart, which is a free game. That's a thing that has a lot of history to it. It's the game previously known as Bloodborne Kart.
I wonder why they had to change the name. Rolls eyes.
Right. You know, it was a fan game, but it's like that's always that's always the playing with the fire. When you like directly reference the IP in question.
Or there's also just Kart Evolution 2025 that's currently free. Or no, it's in early access right now.
Point is, even at its cheap price, this game is probably not worth buying.
Yeah. Like... Yeah, like, I can even say it's an interesting curiosity, because, like, once you're at the point where you want to drive on PC, why would you want to drive a go-kart specifically? When there are games where you can literally drive around a city or even a racetrack in high-power cars that you're never going to be able to own. You can go get a go-kart for, like, $200-$300. Assuming you have a place to drive it around at, be it you have a large enough property to make your own go-kart track, or there's a track in your area that lets you bring outside go-karts. And like, yeah, that's a bit of an investment, but have you seen how much people put into some racing games? Yeah. It's cheaper than buying a racing sim, but not by much. But yeah, I guess that's really all I got here. It's not the worst thing ever, but unfortunately, there are still better options.
Right. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, then. So, yeah, that'll about do it for Go-Kart Racing here. Be sure to tune in after the break as the Galax reviews The House of Tesla.